Dee-dum-dum, dee-dum-dum, dee-dum-dum. There was a turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and covered, ducked and covered. He did what we
Hello, South Africa, and welcome to Duck and Cover Day 3. Woo! How's it all been going for you guys?
Woo!
I'm Grant, and we have Matt here with us and Doug here with us. At least that's what they are on my screens. And then we have a special guest all the way in from Linz, Austria, Dominik Sauerbeck. How are you doing, Dominik?
Hello, I'm good. I'm fine.
Fantastic. Welcome.
Good,
Thank you for joining us, and we're happy to have you here. Now, Dominik, before we start grilling you on what life is like in Linz, I just want to give over to Dougie to hear what our statistics are at the moment and any interesting news stories.
Well, I dare say that South African lockdown seems to be doing very, very well. We obviously don't have today's figures because they haven't been released yet, but yesterday, which we weren't able to broadcast yesterday, there were a total of 17 new cases in the country. That's it. So, I mean, the lockdown seems to be doing well. Do remember that we do have a backlog of tests, so it is likely to increase, but, confirmed cases, only 17 new cases, so we can be very pleased that it looks like the lockdown is having a positive effect. Other than that, no new serious cases, no new deaths. So, we're holding steady. It seems that we seem to be holding steady in terms of where we are. That being said, globally, there were 222,965 new cases with 1,382 deaths. So the rest of the world is still feeling it. Italy, very much so. And so total figures at the moment are 686,047 total cases that have occurred in the world. And the current active cases, because obviously some of these people have recovered, 141,476 people have recovered. So there are currently 490,000 odd cases active globally. 25,000 of those seriously. So, holding thumbs for them, and our thoughts and prayers, which seem to go out whenever there's something like this, which we should be putting out there. And in terms of news, nothing to report. Quiet Sunday. There have been reports of arrests and vehicles being impounded by people who are not following the rules. But other than that, nothing really new. Prince Charlie seems fine. Boris seems fine. Old Donnie is still convinced they can open America by Easter, which I don't think is likely, but we'll have to see where it goes.
No, I think he's being very, very optimistic about that. But now, Matt.
No, I was just gonna say I think optimistic is the kind term.
Hey, Christopher Columbus tried to find India. When he didn't find it, he just called the locals Indians anyway. So, I mean, that was optimistic. It seemed to work out for them anyway.
Exactly. Okay, cool. And then we were talking just a little bit before we started recording. Doug, you've heard about something called the Corona Challenge?
Yes.
Can you explain to people what that is?
Let's just say that it's on the same level as the Tide Pod Challenge of old, and we do encourage people not to take part. Really, this is the height of stupidity. What these people are doing is they are licking things in public. Now, first off, not only does this increase your chance of getting the virus quite a lot, I dare say, and if you do, you only have yourself to blame, but it also increases the chance of you spreading it if you do have it and don't yet know. And if you do this and you are spreading it, remember, the other guy was charged with attempted murder, you might be too. So don't be a moron. Keep your tongue in your mouth and sanitize yourself. Goodness gracious. I mean, let me tell you, I mean, it's almost, I mean, I almost feel, it's those sort of people who want to charge out into the streets yelling, "I have magical powers" during a witch burning. I mean, These are,
Yeah.
you know,
It's pretty apt. It's pretty apt. I mean, it's not just then corona you have to worry about. I mean, if you're licking trolley handles, I mean, you can get any disease. You can get E.
Absolutely.
coli poisoning. You can get hepatitis C. Well, sorry, not E. coli poisoning, but I mean, you can contract E. coli.
I know for a fact that
Um,
before this whole thing started, I only washed my hands once every 3 times I went to the loo. So enjoy that urine, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
wonderful
I mean,
thought.
no, but I mean, like, he's totally right. I mean, guys are disgusting. Let's who we be. Given
Yeah.
that, guys, don't lick things. Don't be silly. Just come on. It's 21 days. We can all get through this. Kids can get through it. Adults can get through it. Don't lick things. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, let's give over now to Dominik. Dominik is an owner of a fantastic restaurant and just hangout place that I had the absolute privilege to enjoy for 3 weeks when I was on tour last year with Chicago. It's called Game and Dine. It's basically a gaming bar. So you can go in there, and if you are a gamer or a geek, you are welcome. You can play band hero karaoke on his. He holds tournaments, Magic the Gathering. He invites people to do cosplay challenges. He also runs a merchandise store out of the restaurant itself. And he has landing, I think, for up to 20 computers. How many?
Yeah, 20. 2 in the front, 18 in the back.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, and this guy is just amazing. He runs the bar himself. You order drinks from him. He makes the food as well. And he also hangs out with people and makes sure that they feel welcome. And like, honestly, I mean, Dom and I, you know, we're still chatting a year after I've been there. Austria's been on lockdown now for what?
15
How many
days.
days? 15 days. And your business has been closed in that time.
Yeah,
What's it been like?
Since Sunday, we were allowed to open till 5th of March. So we had to close down at 3 p.m. And I closed on the Sunday 14th already, sold a little bit of beer. So I don't have to throw away that much. But I closed basically down Saturday. It was the last night open, and then I closed down.
And how's it been? I mean, you've been in lockdown longer than we have. What's it like being at day 15?
Weird. It's really weird. So it's basically my first 15 days off since I opened the bar.
Of course.
I would have wished that I could meet friends or anything. That's kind of weird now. Yeah, I would have finally gotten to employing another guy working for me. We canceled that 2 days before.
Yeah.
Like, oh, can we postpone it a week later maybe? Yeah, no problem. So now he's unemployed officially, and we will do hopefully after that. It's a bit weird in Austria. We don't have the total lockdown like you guys have.
Yeah.
Police is controlling cars and everything. Hey, why are you going there? Why are you doing this? But you're still allowed to go to the grocery store. You can go out for a walk. You can go out for a walk with your dog. And some people are still having Corona parties. Those fucking morons. That's the reason the whole thing isn't really flattening. I have no clue if you guys. I got the figures here. I just loaded them next. We got like 8,672 people with Corona. It's 50-50 women and men. We got a few minors, like to the age of 15, like 1,000. And upwards, it's basically not only old people. The most people infected are 45 to 54.
Wow.
So it's not the old people here. And we hope you can see it. I just won't keep talking. That's a curve here. Oh, it's on its head, but that's a curve. It's flattening a little bit. It hasn't the steep increase anymore, but it's still going up. I've heard a podcast today. They normally talk about movies and video games and stuff, but they had like an hour of Corona and 5 minutes of games just to have a nice going out of there. And they had a very, very big gray number. As long as the death rate is higher than 1%, that means everything above 1% were people that were not known that they were infected. They just died of it. So the gray number is really, really high.
Yeah. And how many deaths have you guys had?
How many deaths? I think the number isn't shown here.
Well, from my screen I'm looking at, it says there's 64 so far.
Yeah, 64. And Austria is lucky. We locked down pretty early. Germany was like a week later. And their curve
skyrocketed.
Yeah. Just look at the USA. I don't know why they locked down like 5 days ago. And they knew already they had. And they didn't have the total lockdown. There are a lot of people like there. Now I'm allowed to say that, like GameStop didn't close down in USA since they thought they are essential. What the fuck? They are selling video games.
I saw that. They decided that they were an essential service, so they didn't have to close down. I was like,
they have not been an essential service since Steam came about. I mean, really.
Jeez. Now, Tom's, how many more days are you guys still on lockdown for?
At least 13th of April, so another fucking hell, 14 days.
Jesus.
So you're like probably like a month of lockdown. That's intense.
Yeah. And we are guessing everything. Every event that was around May, June, everything's cancelled till June already. So we're guessing it's taking till end of April at least, maybe longer. I got no clue who's for what at the moment. Nobody knows. The Austrian government is like, there is a lot of money, but we are not sure how to give it apart yet. So my tax guy told me basically, no, he didn't basically tell me, he told me, you can just wait and do nothing. And that's kind of,
well, that's what we all have to do,
We all have to, I mean, you guys, at least the government has money, we don't.
I'm interested in how much money comes out. Basically, from the beginning of March till the close down, my income was decreasing anyway, since people were like, there's this Corona thing, maybe we should stay at home. But there was not much information around, so a lot of people were like, I don't care.
And are you able to like have any income coming in? Are you able to generate anything doing online stuff, or
I'm doing Twitch streams at the moment just to not get insane and bored. That's
kind of why we're doing this, right?
I got my family around, so I'm really alone for this time now.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's not that much fun, especially since I was used to have a lot of people around me. Even on not the bar, there were a couple of people to talk to, and now it's like very, very weird situation for me. But it's still not a reason to go out. So I'm at home. I found something to do, more or less.
Well, I think that we need to make a project of figuring out how to do this online, because my magic cards have just been sitting in a drawer doing nothing. So
it's a Magic Arena.
Yeah. They've already got the game, mate.
Yeah, you can play it on PC.
I know, but I want to actually just play with cards. Like,
she can have to hold it up to the screen and be like, I can't. Oh, it'll be like an anime. It's like, I cast this. and then the guy replying is going to be like, You're going to counter with that, and that's why I have this card. And yeah, I think we'll be done.
Just with bullshit
Got a little
cards.
excited there. Yeah.
But you basically could do that if you got a high-res camera at home, a digital camera or something. Just focus it on the table like that. And play it via this program, or smartphones could do that probably.
Yeah, that might be
Tripod, smartphone.
Yeah. No, use the camera, make it happen. Keep yourself entertained that way.
Yeah, there you go. So watch out for my next initiative, which is going to be live streaming of Magic: The Gathering. Please don't.
I think I should be done.
I'm sure it'll be riveting.
Careful, I might start Pokemon, but I need to get cards.
Yeah, that's the problem. The only cards I've got are for poker cards. I could probably play poker, with 3 buddies online like this. But you just got to figure out who's going to get what card, I suppose.
Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to ask this question: Do you guys open your Dominik, your restaurant? You guys are open when you are open all year round? New Year's Eve?
I only open in the evening, so I was more like a bar, less like a restaurant. But, from 5 p.m. to midnight every day, except Friday and Saturday. There it is from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m.
And New Year's Eve, are you open on New Year's Eve?
Yeah,
Normally?
yeah.
Okay, well that's good because my brother loves to play World of Warcraft. It's his game. And a few years ago, I invited him around to come to New Year's Eve party, and he told me no. He had plans to go to a New Year's Eve party already. Okay, fair enough. Turns out that New Year's Eve party was in Asgaroth. And his character crashed while he sat in front of his computer drinking Coke. I think that if there was a place for him to go and play World of Warcraft and see buddies, that would be awesome. It sounds like a cool place to be.
Oh my gosh, guys, you don't even know. Game and Dine is like the best place in Earth.
But it's way more social than that. Way more social. So the cool thing about the bar normally is that even if you come alone, you find friends or people to play with very, very quickly. It's like, hey, there's one sitting alone on the bar. We are playing Monopoly with 3 players. We got 1 left. Just ask him to play with him. And that's basically how the thing operates. And that's very, cool. Very, very nice to see.
Yeah, but I must also say, I mean, like, no offense, Dom, but that's Lynn. In South Africa, stuff like that wouldn't happen.
If somebody would try and join your table in South Africa, you'd sit there grabbing your cell phone and your wallet and saying, "What are you doing?"
Yes.
Depends on the bar in Linz.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You guys are so neg.
So neg. Oh my gosh.
So neg.
But it would be, I would love to like open up a Game and Dine franchise in South Africa. Well, we'd have to find like the perfect spot geographically to open it up. Otherwise, it won't work.
I might be a little bit biased, but Melville.
Melville could work.
No, you know.
Not sure first, though.
Yep. You sort out your parking, Matt, and then you got right?
Okay.
Anyway, we're
looking for time.
Seems to be coming close to time, but just something that came across my screen that we should, as South Africans, be aware of is that Moody's has officially junked South Africa.
Yeah, that happened like 3 days ago.
Yeah, well, it's only just come to my attention, so we have officially been junked. So, oh well.
So it is.
Now it's important.
So duck and covered. Breaking news. 548th.
No way. But yeah. It seems like we're running out of time. But I would just like to say, Dom, thank you very much for joining us. It's been
no problem.
Really
Yeah.
interesting, and I would say my next once this whole Linz is going to be one of the stops on my travel to guide. I want to come and check out your bar.
Yeah, it's great.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay.
Thanks, Dom. And yeah, that's goodbye from us, South Africa. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Turtle by the name of Bert, and Bert the turtle was very alert. When danger threatened him, he never got hurt. He knew just what to do. He ducked and covered, ducked and covered.
He did what we all must learn to do. You
And you
and you and you.
duck and cover.
Be sure and remember what Bert the Turtle just did, friends, because every one of us must remember to do the same thing.